Hi, Michael from 1ovmany here. I'm an OKR coach and trainer, and today I'm going to be walking you through how we use the OKR Canvas to help teams create amazing OKRs. If you've downloaded this board or you're using it within Miro, the first thing you'll notice is across the top area that we're looking at on the screen now is the facilitator notes. So facilitator notes include the approach, the how to do it, and also the recommended time box for how long you should spend on each section of the board. Today, what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to actually show you the elements of the board and how you use it and how it will be like when you're using it with a team. So I'm going to jump straight in with the first step that we do with the team is we create a value proposition. So we begin by asking the teams, whom do they serve? And when they give you the answer, for example, customers, let's spell that correctly, and then we populate each of the post-it notes with the answers the team give. So we go through this sequentially from the whom do you serve to what it is you provide and do, to how you do it, and finally the why you do it. This is a good way to help the teams structure their thinking in a critical thinking way. Once we've got all of the answers or populated the post-it notes, what we do is we now go in the reverse approach. So in terms of constructing the value proposition, we go backwards, which might feel a bit counterintuitive, but we found it works really well. So ask the team to choose the most important why do you do it, copy and paste the post-it note into the column here. And then follow the same process for the how do you do it. So pick the one that resonates most with the why, what it is that you're doing that enables you how to do it. And then finally, which element or which customers are we serving most? What should end up here now is a well-constructed value proposition statement. Whom are we serving? What is it we provide, how do we do it? And then why are we doing it? Create 3 of those and then move across to the main canvas that you're probably going to put on your wall or in a physical space. Document the value propositions, and then if you can, add in a company vision statement, a department mission statement, so we've got a good understanding of how we're aligned to the wider organization. The next step we're going to do with the team is the brainstorming around the challenges they face this quarter, aspirations for the current period, what prevents them from doing their best work, and are there any key stakeholder wins or considerations? So a similar approach to that is just populate the information the teams provide you onto the post-it notes. And if you find it necessary, use this space here for clustering or affinity mapping larger groups of ideas into a more concise explanation of the problem or challenge they're facing. The next thing we want to do is we want to ask the teams to then prioritize each of these areas into the quadrants on this circle. And this circle is split into the high, medium, and low priorities. And as you can see, of course, we don't allow a lot of information into the high space because we want to really prioritize. So what we normally say is take one of the post-it notes and move them into the relevant spaces here. So we might have that in the high, and then the next one in the medium, and then maybe one in the low. You may find that you have 2 or 3 in the low. And this is the way we can then start using prioritization with the team in quite a nice constructed way. Next, we're going to move over to our crafting the OKR. So what we do is we take our highest value priority item and we put it over here for the team so they've got that directly in front of them. What we now do is we look at the factors and metrics that might influence that high level priority. For example, if we were doing something with our customers, we might be doing something to improve NPS. Once we've documented all the factors and metrics that influence that priority item, it should be fairly easy to now construct our objective. We tend to use the idea of a verb, what it is you're going to do in order to, and the business value we can get. Now, having gone through all that process, understanding the priority item and all the factors and metrics, we tend to find teams can create objectives very easily. Then once we've created that objective, we can create highly aligned key results based on the factors and metrics we think are affecting that priority item. So what you might end up here is an increase NPS score from X to Y. And it's very easy to do because you've got all the information and the data right in front of you, and then we can create OKRs in quite a fast, structured way. We really hope you enjoy using our OKR Canvas. Please feel free to provide any feedback or get in touch with us and let us know how it's gone for you and your teams. Thanks very much.